This homemade garden spray kills pests instantly. Aphids, ants, whiteflies, and mealybugs, gone. You know, there are few things more heartbreaking for a gardener than walking out to the garden on a quiet morning, expecting to enjoy your flowers and vegetables, only to find something is very wrong. The leaves are curling, the stems look exhausted, and tiny moving specks cluster along the delicate edges. Alright, let's take a closer look. You can see the signs of distress here: curling leaves, exhausted stems, and those clusters of pests. Let's name the culprits, shall we? Aphids, ants, whiteflies, and mealybugs. They arrive quietly, multiply quickly, and drain the life from your plants before you even realize they're there. For those of us who have nurtured our gardens with love, time, and patience, this moment can feel crushing. Many gardeners rush to buy the strongest pesticide they can find, and while these chemical sprays may kill pests, they also kill bees, ladybugs, lacewings, and damage the living soil that your plants depend on. But here's the truth: you do not need harsh chemicals, you do not need expensive commercial sprays. You can make a natural, safe, and highly effective pest killer right in your kitchen. And it works immediately, killing over 99% of soft-bodied pests without harming your soil, your plants, or your pollinators. This is a simple, time-tested method many senior gardeners have quietly used for decades, one that works with nature, not against it. No matter how careful we are, pests will eventually find their way into the garden. Aphids and whiteflies suck the sap from leaves, weakening plants. Ants protect aphids to farm their sugary secretions. Mealybugs cling to stems and buds, choking new growth. These pests reproduce at shocking speed. A small colony can turn into a full infestation almost overnight. You know, many gardeners panic at this point, but here's the thing: chemical pesticides create long-term damage. They destroy beneficial insects that naturally control pests. They weaken soil health and plant immunity. And honestly, they create dependency. The more you spray, the more you need to spray. Gardening should not be a war. It should be a relationship with nature. And well, this is where natural solutions really shine. So, this formula uses just 4 simple ingredients. Coffee grounds, you know, they not only help repel pests, but they also add trace minerals to your soil. Natural soap, well, it breaks down the protective coating that pests rely on. White vinegar is great because it kills soft-bodied pests and at the same time helps prevent fungus. Garlic powder creates a long-lasting pest-repelling barrier. Together, they form a powerful garden-safe eco-shield. The soap causes pests to dehydrate. The vinegar kills fungus and microorganisms that harm plants. The garlic creates a long-lasting scent barrier pests avoid. The coffee nourishes soil while confusing pest scent trails. This spray kills 99.7% of harmful pests, without harming a single bee, butterfly, or earthworm. Alright, so here's what you'll need. 3 liters of water, 1 teaspoon of used coffee grounds, 1 tablespoon of natural soap powder, or you can use some grated bar soap, 75 milliliters of white vinegar, which is about 5 tablespoons, and then 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. First, you want to add 1 liter of water to an empty bottle. Next, just go ahead and add the coffee grounds. Alright, now, add natural soap. Next up, go ahead and add vinegar. And finally, add garlic powder. Now, shake well until the mixture is nice and foamy. Next, go ahead and add the remaining 2 liters of water. Finally, strain the mixture before pouring it into your spray bottle. So, spray early in the morning or after sunset, never in full sun. make sure you coat both the tops and undersides of the leaves, Reapply every 2 to 3 days until those pests disappear, and for maintenance, just spray once per week. Your plants will actually start improving in just a few hours, and you'll notice them really reviving within a few days. Simply wrap a strip of plastic cling wrap around the base of your plant. If you want, you can apply a thin layer of petroleum jelly to the wrap. Ants just can't climb it. They'll try once, slip, and give up. This breaks the pest cycle at the source. After using the spray, aphids, well, they fall off, mealybugs dry up, and whiteflies just disappear. Leaves regain their strength and shine, and new growth becomes healthier and greener. Your garden begins to restore its balance, plants stop just surviving, and they start thriving. Alright, here are a few important tips to keep in mind. First, label the bottle clearly so you always know what's inside. Remember to shake before each use, just to make sure everything's mixed well. Store it in a cool, shaded place to keep it effective. And hey, avoid spraying open blooms when bees are active. Let's protect our pollinators. Finally, it's a good idea to test on delicate plants first, just to be safe. Natural gardening is not just about removing pests, it's really about working with the earth, not overpowering it. Gardens, well, they teach us patience, they teach us care, and most importantly, they teach us to listen. This simple spray isn't just a remedy, it's honestly a reminder of how powerful gentle solutions can be. If you'd like, I can now also turn this into a YouTube script, create a video title and SEO description, design a thumbnail text plus concept, or reduce this into a short viral version. Just tell me, do you want long form, short form, or both? Let me know.